G major 7, B minor 9, back to the G major, back to the B minor, and then a B minor diminished. Let's be honest, you're not gonna find these videos anywhere else. Why? Because I make them. So it would really help me out if you subscribe. If you've already subscribed, what also really helps is if you like the video and leave a comment. It's hard in the era of clickbait videos on YouTube and negativity in the producer community, and I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. And my preamp is acting crazy, so at times my lips may move and sound may not come out. So I'll just deal with it. I have to keep hitting this button until I get it fixed. So starting out, here we are. I laid down, really this is only 3 chords, but it's a full 8 measure chord progression. So check this out. I'm just gonna tell you how I play chords, and I'm gonna explain in my basic sort of music theory way. So the first chord, I marked everything. G major 7, B minor 9, back to the G major, back to the B minor, and then a B minor diminished. And that just kind of resolves things nicely. Now, the way I play these was the way that anyone plays them. I play them on a keyboard. You can use, I like that message. You can use FL or whatever piano roll you use. I'm going to open up this so you can actually see. Oh, you can't see the keys, can you? As I'm playing them. So the first chord, G major. The root note, as you probably guessed, is G. So to fatten my chords on with my left hand, I'm playing G. And then with my right hand, I'm playing G again. And it's a major 7th, and that just means, so we're going to play the triad, right? So in the G, this shouldn't be too complicated because I don't know anything all that complicated about music theory. So I'm going to keep it pretty simple. The G here in my right hand, we're going to walk this chord up. Right, that's the major scale. That's the G major. That is the G major scale. So we go to the 3rd and then to the 5th. So that's our G major triad chord with the bass. So it sounds fatter, but then we're going to go all the way to the 7th note in the scale. And now we're getting that kind of jazzy or R&B sounding chord. So that's the first chord I'm playing. Second chord, we're going to go up to the B. But this is a B minor this time, so I'm playing B in the left hand. In the right hand, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to play a triad chord. So the first note in the scale, B, we're going to walk up to the 3rd note in the scale, which is D. We're going to walk up to the 5th. And so because we're making a 9th, we're going to add the 7th too. But we're also adding this damn button. We're also adding the 9th, which is the C sharp. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, this is the B minor 9th. This is my favorite chord. So with the diminished chord, that adds tension. So if we go from a diminished chord into a major, that tension is resolved. That's, I think, what they mean when they say resolving a chord. Just listen to the tension here. It's like it's leaving you in suspense. And to do that, this is actually really easy of a chord to play because you're just walking up thirds. So B, And not thirds in the scale, 3 half steps. So like every single note from that note, we're just going to go up 3 half steps. So B, C, C sharp, D. So that's the first. So D, D sharp, E, F, F, F sharp, G, G sharp. And then you can just keep doing that. And it just gets crazy. So and that sounds good to me as just a really basic 3-chord progression, 3-chord turnaround here. And obviously we want to make it sound cooler and liver, and so we can always add more live elements. This is why I kind of tend to stick to keyboards and sounds like that are just naturally organic. But I have pieces of this guitar that I like throwing into my production. Because again, guitar is one of those instruments that's just so versatile. And I like just cutting chords. This is a diminished chord. Let's see if I can make that fit here. I might just add them on the downbeat of each 4-bar section and then throw, I don't know, some reverb on them. I like Renaissance verb. Yeah, Renaissance verb from Waves. It gets tricky because you have to EQ. Well, you don't have to, but otherwise it sounds really heavy. But now it sounds nice. Now it sounds deep in the mix. Oh, here's something else. Speaking of EQing, I pretty much do this for everything. I create a bus and send, if I'm using a keyboard sound, like a piano or an E-piano, Rhodes, whatever, I usually do this. Number 1, I EQ the lows out because keyboards naturally have a lot of low end, low mids. And then I use Ozone Imager. This is a free plugin, or it was when I got it. And I just widen the stereo a little bit. Just makes it sound cool. Sound wider, not cool. That's so vague. And then usually, I'm going to add some kind of keyboard embellishment over the beat. So the overall key that we're in is B minor. So I don't know, but this is the part where it could get disastrous and embarrassing for me because I'm going to just try to play stuff. I have no formal, well, kind of, but not really. Metronome can help. Without fail, I rush certain notes because I'm improvising. I'm cool with a little bit of swing on a note. So like if I play the note late, that's fine. But if I play the note early, that's a sin. And I don't want to quantize it because look what happens. So I will just manually. I will just manually play those or fix those notes rather than and let the late ones be late rather than quantize it. What's going down, SJ? I need to start giving people more shout outs. Way too early on that last one. So even though this is on, I'm going to make it a little later so it sounds more natural. I don't know if I like that guitar there. All right, so we have that. Let's just jump right into drums. I'm gonna go into other instrumentation. We're currently streaming on Twitch. What's up, Consiglias? So I've actually been using my most recent drum kit a lot. It's kind of like my go-to drum kit right now. Damn, that hurt, volume 4. It's on my BeatStars. My hi-hat loops make my life easier. I spent time making them and then I just kind of drag and drop them in and edit them if I need to. Let's go a little faster. I don't even. Now I'm almost thinking neo soul. Whereas I wasn't thinking that earlier. Okay, Grantastic says neo soul. Oh, right off the bat, I'm gonna soft clip my kick just because I like the way it sounds. So I'm just gonna do it right away. That might be a little too much. And then I need. That's kind of nice. I'm gonna make the snare come in a little sooner. Snare comes in sooner. Drums come in a little later. kick. And I always not sidechain. I always bus the hi-hat, the open hi-hat, to the soft clipper too, so that it's clipping along with the kick. Just because it sounds like, listen to the difference. That's with it. This is without it. It just glues them together really nicely, and they're just kind of, they're like a nice little distorted couple. Let's keep it simple for now. I'll add some cooler stuff later. And then I know I keep saying that I'm going to release these fills, and I really swear to you that I am. I just haven't yet. But some people have them. Yeah, thank you, Joey V. Darrell Banks has the best kits for this type of music also. Yes, he does. Matter of fact, let's go into Darrell's. I use his kits all the time. Let's use a sound from one of his newer kits. Let's go with the first Diamond Stash. I'll tell you why I like the first Diamond Stash kit, because it has these cymbals, these swells. I use the cymbal swells all the time. They're great transitions. Because presumably this is the end of the chorus section. And then I will bust that also, because it's a cymbal. Like any crash cymbal, I will bust to the soft clipper as well. And yeah, what are we missing? Of course, we're missing bass. So same with the drums. Like if the drums are swinging, I want the bass line to be swinging as well. And for those of you confused about bass, and there's nothing wrong with this, I hear this a lot. People want to switch things up with their chord progression and pit their bass against their chords. I'd say unless you're like a super advanced musician who can break the rules intentionally, and I don't mean intentionally as in on purpose, I mean intentionally as in with intention, like you have a reason, a musical reason for breaking this rule, it's just probably the best thing to follow the root note of each chord. So again, the root note of G major 7 is G. So the bass note for the first chord is going to be G. and I can walk it up the same way I was explaining the chords. You know, like we did the major 7. So you can use those same notes in the bass line. That's a safe thing to do. Just stick to those notes. And then same with the second note, the second chord, B minor, right? Same thing. Okay. Oh, my notifications are hidden. No one gets to see all the secret conversations I'm having. All the Illuminati messaging. Bass lines are hard for me. Really hard, actually. Tinder notifications on my desktop. Yeah, I don't like this bass line. Someone help me with a bass line. Hammerclaw MC2 Fat. OnlyFans subscription? No, I don't have OnlyFans, but I guess there's a desktop app for that. Nope. This is Moto bass. I love the one that you're talking about though. Oops, wrong note. Oh, that's the right note. And then, of course, the VST needs a panic button. Yeah, I don't know why those notes are giving me trouble. Yeah, there's something wrong with... I'll just replay it. What the hell is going on? I'm always going to blame the VST. I'm trying to get out of this. This has nothing to do with the CPU usage. It has to do with the DAW just not being all that good. This normally doesn't happen. It only happens when I go live, of course. Hey, no, did anyone send me links to a loop that I can make a beat with? No? Okay, so you can't paste them here. If you can't paste them here, tweet them to me. My favorite key is A minor, Mr. Owen. Because I'd like to make two. Also, let's see. Actually, G2, A minor or G minor. Let's see what we can do. This is why I like arcade a whole lot. And God damn it. I swear it crashes when I'm live streaming, pretty much only. Yeah, the Korg Triton, that was the keyboard, man. Arcade works really well, except in this version, and I reported it as a bug to the people, to the software company, and they pretty much just told me they weren't going to do anything. Oh, wait, I think arcade's going to work. This is why I like it, because we're in B minor, we've established that, and I can just, like, if I want, say I want sax over this, I can just find it. So I'm using the patterns in arcade. That's nice too. I might use both. I don't know which one sounds better, the first one or the second one. Maybe no one's giving me you guys. I'm giving you the choice to help me produce, and no one's giving me any sort of production input. Okay, Jay says BeatStars says first. Jay says first. So I'm just going to put the first in on the second 4-bar section. So it's going to sound like this. Oh yeah, everyone likes the first. Okay. Everyone except you, so you got outvoted. I don't know. I like them both. Absolute likes the second one too. And what I could do too is I could use the second one throughout the verse section. That's always nice. So thanks for the input, guys.